Welcome back to the AAA Insurance 200 from Dover International Speedway. 1 and 2 staying the same. Ray, what's going on pit road?
Well, Taylor Malsom had to come down under green here. This is going to be a death sentence for a good run today. They had to put right side tires on that truck. He said he had a real bad vibration on the right front. He's back to the racetrack, but coming in under green, never good here at Dover.
And they're clipping laps off at just over 23 seconds, 24 seconds now. Battle for the lead, and it was not a challenge right there. Johnny Benson drops back to second, and Kyle Busch takes over the top spot.
And Johnny Benson's probably saying, that's okay right now. We've proven we've got a fast truck, led this race quite a lot. Just make sure my tires are okay. That's the way Johnny races. He's going to be a smart guy.
And these guys are aware of the tire situation. Now, all the crew chiefs are on top of it. They're telling their drivers, hey, we may have an issue with these right side tires. Just take it easy. Don't abuse them.
While we were away at break, Kyle Busch's teammate Brian Eichler in the 15 got loose coming out of turn 4.
Just got
slams into the wall.
A little bit loose up off the corner. Tried to catch it one time, almost caught it, and then the thing got away from him. Made a little bit of contact with the outside wall there. There's Chad McCumbee trying to figure out a way to get by him.
Can I just tell you, that's how close these guys are to the edge every lap. They're racing that hard. It can happen so quickly. You can see Eichler there gets a little bit sideways and just into the outside wall.
Now, we stayed green. We have been caution-free since our last restart, just after lap 46.
There's first and second. Kyle Busch leads Johnny Benson. And, you know, we saw Todd Bodine come on pit road, one of our first cautions, to make some adjustments to that truck. And he's rebounded to the 3rd spot, just ahead of these two.
That's a battle for 12th right there. That's the 10, James Busher. He took over the 12th spot from the 60 of Stacy Compton. Now here comes Rick Crawford to get that spot from James Busher. Adam, what's going on down there?
I'll tell you what, Stacy Compton, the man going in the wrong direction. He was running 6th less than 10 laps ago. He said he felt the vibration. They think it's in the right rear tire. Tough break for the guy who's finished in the top 15, 5 in the first 6 races, Rick.
He's over a second off the pace, Phil. If that thing's vibrating, I'd pit.
Come to pit road. It's not worth it.
Caution, debris, caution.
Oh, we caught a break. That's why he stayed out there to try to catch that break, and he did. But that thing was going backwards in a hurry.
So many times you do that to try to catch a caution list. And look here under caution. James Busher loses the tire.
The right front looks like
back around here too, if you can.
Oh,
it
wow.
Just exploded, and now it has torn up that right front fender. Right.
Hey, guys, he just came on the radio and said this thing is so terrible tight in the high groove, we're going to have to do something to loosen it up. It certainly may have had something to do with that right front. It just exploded coming down the front stretch.
What a terrific break. You see all the damage to that truck, but it would have been it would have looked like Ron Hornaday's truck had the caution flag not been out when that tire blew up.
And we saw Rick Crawford drive by his teammate like he was setting still, so that tire was going away. Caution flag falls, and he does catch a tremendous break. They can put some sheet metal there where it's gone and maybe get that thing competitive again.
He was running 13th when that happened. The caution came out again on lap 77. Take a look at this issue.
Taylor Malsom, just a puncture is all that was on that 81 truck. You know, it didn't seem like they had run long enough since they put tires on it to be a wear issue, and it's just a puncture right there. And I really believe that's what happened to Ron Hornaday. I think he had a puncture.
Definitely. Why this right front went flat, because mainly we've seen wear on the right rear tire. We talked about how tight his truck was. That might have contributed to it, but it seems like if a tire is going to wear out and blow out because of wear, it's going to be that right rear.
Heard him say put tires on first. Remember, you can only do tires on a stop, and then you have to come back in for fuel.
Oh, they can't get the tire off. It was all wadded up in there. The rubber was all
wound
into the spindle and A-frames, and they're just having a hard time getting it out of there. That's brake hoses they're pulling on now. Everything's need to get a saw out there. Can't pull forever.
Look what's left of that tire.
So it explodes. You see the damage to the right front fender. They'll send him back out on the track. Take another look at this. They're actually on it right when he blew up coming across the start-finish line.
So lucky. he had slowed down a little bit for the caution, and he was able to save that truck from hitting the outside wall.
I'm telling you, that truck would have looked just like Ron Hornaday's truck had the caution not been out, and he'd be under reduced speed.
And that tire blew right in the middle of the front stretch. Take a listen to this.
That hurt my ears. Oh, it hurt my heart, because I know when you hear that sound, what's fixing to happen next, and that's the outside wall. You could hear he was out of the throttle, about half throttle down the front straightaway, and still the tire just blew that right front fender plumb off the truck.
We hear the jet dryers cranking up. They're going to blow off the racetrack. There was a lot of rubber and debris left by James Buescher's tire all around the racetrack as he made his way back towards the pits.
Saw pit road was still closed. They were showing the closed sign at the entrance to pit road. Get caught up on all the news and storylines surrounding Sunday's Cup race with NASCAR Race Day. We'll have the latest on the changes for Dale Jr.'s 88 team. We'll talk to Robin Pemberton following the NASCAR Town Hall meeting earlier this week. And Wendy's Real Deal interview is with Coke 600 winner David Rudiman. It all starts at 11:30 a.m. Sunday, NASCAR Race Day, built by the Home Depot. A lot of stories in NASCAR this week, and a big story here. Our point leader coming in, Ron Hornaday, has a tire issue on the right front and hard into the wall, and that's the damage that they are working on right now, trying to get that truck ready to go back out on the racetrack.
I think you just about have to replace everything on the right front corner of that truck, and that's what they're doing right now. I saw somebody carrying an upper control arm away. I'm sure it's probably going to take a spindle, upper and lower control arm, sway bar arm.
6 cautions already here at Dover International Speedway. Miles the Monster right now looks to be winning.